Coach, start with you. So their pressure, how hard is that to simulate? You guys haven't turned the ball over like that this year, looking statistically. So
Clearly a lot, and we didn't simulate it well in a quick turnaround, but it's hard to do. So credit them. I think they've done this to a lot of people, and we just had really untimely ones, and it's unfortunate. But again, you got to credit them. And I thought they had a great crowd today too, and I thought the crowd really got into it. So it's a good, as much as you want to win everywhere and every game that you play, it was a good game for Big 12 women's basketball today.
shooting for you guys, I mean, you 3-point range, you guys were very, very good. And this can go for both of you. Just, I know you guys depend a lot on threes, but was this an extraordinary game, or do you just feel good today about that shot?
No, I'm actually a little bit disappointed in our ball and player movement, to be honest. And I feel like we needed to do a little bit more on the interior. We've never, even though I know we shoot the ball, we don't rely on it. But today, obviously, it kept us in it. But at the same time, we needed a lot more from our interior.
Coach, I guess you can kind of group the top of the Big 12, like 5, 6, 7. I mean, there's a number of different programs. When they're going up against each other, like tonight, it kind of just seemed like two heavyweights just battling back and forth, punching back and forth. What's it like to coach in an atmosphere like that?
I'm going to be honest with you. We just played Baylor. We played at Iowa State before that. We've played a lot of heavyweights in this league. We've played at Texas. I mean, we've played a really tough Big 12 schedule. So it's another game. Obviously we have some end-of-game experience. We've won some. We've lost some. We're not out of it.
Right.
But I feel like, again, I thought Tabby Diggs, I thought, was the difference in the game today. I thought there was some, we didn't have an answer. She had some really tough finishes. I thought she was really, really good. And we needed to be better again in that interior, in that paint. So like I said, I think it was a good game for Big 12 women's basketball.
With the difference in the postseason tournament structure now with the double byes that you can earn being up high or getting at least one game off, how important is that, finishing fourth or finishing in the top part of the league?
I don't know yet. I mean, we haven't really experienced that right now. This one just hurts, and that's all we're experiencing. So, we've had some really good ones. We've had some tough ones, but I haven't even processed that. So if I probably had more time, I can tell you later. But right now, I think you're just trying to be your best and get better. That's this time of year, is just to get better. And I feel like there's going to be some areas that we'll go back and say, okay, we did okay here. Right now, it feels like there's only areas that we need to improve. But we'll get there.
Payton, it seemed like every time West Virginia was getting ready to grab the momentum, you'd hit a three, and then every time it looked like you guys were getting ready, West Virginia would make a play. Being in a game like that, it doesn't happen every night. Just what was it like to be a part of it?
Yeah, we talk all the time about how basketball is a game of runs, and obviously for us, we want to have the last run, and that just wasn't what happened today. I think, like she said, we kind of settled, myself included, at the three, and I think relied on it a little bit too much today when we had been talking all week about getting it in the paint and getting paint points. So I feel like I'm disappointed in myself in that too, just because I feel like there were times that I had advantage and could get in, and I might have settled. So I think just knowing that basketball is a game of runs, and eventually, you do want to have that last run.
And then obviously, West Virginia's guard combo, Jordan and JJ, have gotten a lot of credit this year. This is your first time facing them this season. What was it like, battling against them, having them guard you, you guard them?
Yeah, of course. That whole team, they're all great players, and especially we talked a lot about their press and how that's something that we really needed to focus on, not turning the ball over. And so, again, something that we're going to take from this game and work on. But, yeah, all credit to them. They played great, and so we're just going to get better from here.
So Payton, talk about that defensive pressure they gave you. You see it on film. You practice against it. Is it different game speed, and how do you guys think you handled it?
Absolutely. It's always different when you're in a game and you might have already been playing a couple minutes. You're tired. It's hard to emulate that in practice. But again, these are just all things that we're going to continue to work on throughout the rest of the Big 12 and the rest of the season.
Coach, does it become a little bit easier to come out to West Virginia on a road swing where you're able to hit 2 schools at once on that road trip out east now with the Big 12 becoming?
I'm probably the wrong person to ask about the new Big 12. I don't know, not necessarily. I mean, we play at Cincinnati on Tuesday, obviously, but, I mean, we've been to Provo, Utah, and Morgantown, West Virginia, so I don't know if if easy is anywhere in that. So I don't know.
Anything else, guys?
Payton, just one last one. A lot of the steals they got tonight wasn't like they weren't in front of, they're kind of poking the balls from that. Stuff like that, how frustrating is that? It's almost like you have to have eyes in the back of your head, but it you know, that's not stuff you really you can work on it in practice.
Yeah, I mean, credit to them, but again, we just need to really lock in and value every possession. I think that's something that, again, we're going to continue to work on. So I think just value in the basketball.
Coach, can you just take us through the strategy with 1 second left? I imagine you wanted her to miss the second free throw. I know it went in, but I mean, what are you trying to get there? What is even possible? The play out of the timeout looked like you had what you wanted, getting her going to the basket.
Yeah, we did, and that's going to be one of those plays you replay over and over. But yeah, I mean, that's your option at that point. That's your only option at that point. So, you know, I'd put her on the line again if I had to, and you know, this is part of growing, and now you get to have those experiences that you don't get to have. You know, I mean, you can practice those situations all you want. We didn't call the timeout, and they still gave us a timeout. And so we had a different play than what maybe we would have had, but it happens.
I assume she was trying to miss the second shot?
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, I do have other questions. I'm fine.
I was gonna say, Coach, I mean, is there any silver lining to the way you guys closed out the game in the last minute coming down, you know, finding possessions there in the last 50 seconds or so to get back to within 1 or 2?
Yeah, and here's the thing too. You guys, West Virginia is very good. And we're a good basketball team too. And sometimes, you know, I usually get asked the question about how far we've come, right? And being at the top of a mountain and being at the bottom of the valley and all these things, like, we're not going to ride that. We're not going to do that. So we're not going to sit there and feel really sorry for ourselves or blame anybody else. I mean, we turned the ball over 25 times, for God's sakes. Like, that's on us. So there's not a silver lining that we came back. I know we can come back. I know we can do those things. The thing that you have to do is, like Payton said, is learn how to value that possession, learn how to, when you come into an environment. And like I said, this is my third time here. This is the best crowd that they've had. They need to have a good crowd. This is a very good basketball team. People need to show up, and not because today was their pink game. They need to show up every game. We need to continue to grow this game. So if they can continue to build their crowd and have an environment like they did today, this team is going to be very good. This program is going to be very good. If it's a one-hit wonder, then maybe not. And I know that's not the question you asked, but that's the message you guys need to give. Look how many of you are here covering women's basketball in Morgantown. There's more of you here this year than there were last year than there were the year before. So continue to grow the game. That's what we want to be able to do. I would have loved for you to have seen us play better, because that would have helped grow the game. Now, we turned the ball over way too many times. It probably wasn't a pretty game, but this is a good basketball team you guys need to continue to support and cover. So thank you for covering. Appreciate that, but we're going to take some lessons learned, and I bet they are too.
Thank you,
Anything
everybody.
else?
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.